Hi children, how are you all? I hope you are fine and safe at your home. I am Bhupati from the Department of Commerce, Bharatdasana Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Now I am going to teach 12th Standard Accountancy, Chapter number 1, Accounts from Incomplete Records. The father of accountancy, Mr. Luca Pacioli is the father of accountancy. Why is he called father of accountancy? Because he is the first person published a double entry system of bookkeeping in the world in the year of 1494. That is why he is called father of accountancy. Before entering into the subject, we must know the basic words which are used in the chapter. First one, bookkeeping. What is bookkeeping? Bookkeeping is the process of recording business transaction in the books of accounts. It is called bookkeeping. So bookkeeping is process of recording business transaction in the books of accounts. It is called bookkeeping. So bookkeeping is in very short process of recording business transaction in the books of accounts. This is what the meaning of bookkeeping. Next one is accounting. What is meant by accounting? Accounting is the process of recording, classifying, analyzing and interpreting of financial data. So accounting means the process of recording, classifying, analyzing and interpreting of financial data. This is what meaning of accounting. So accounting means process of recording and interpreting of financial data. In very short, accounting means process of recording and interpreting of financial data. This is called accounting. Next one, accountancy. We are the accountancy students, so we must know what is meant by accountancy. Accountancy is a systematic knowledge of accounting process and contains standards, principles, policies and procedure to be followed in accounting. This is what the meaning of accountancy. In very short, accountancy is the systematic knowledge of accounting process and followed in accounting. This is in very short, accountancy means knowledge of accounting process and followed in the accounting procedure. This is what the meaning of accountancy. Then we enter into the chapter accounts. The name of a chapter is accounts from incomplete records. Then what is accounts? Accounts is a financial statement or report. It is just a report shows a financial position of the organization. So that accounts means financial statement or report of the organization. Then incomplete records. The topic is accounts from incomplete records. Accounts means financial statement or report. What is meant by incomplete records? When the accounting records are not strictly maintained according to the double entry system, it is called incomplete records. Incomplete records means accounting records are not according to the double entry system. So incomplete records means accounting records not maintain the accounting double entry system. It is called incomplete records. Then Nanda, do you know who are the persons followed the incomplete records? Very good. A small businessman follow the incomplete records in the business transaction. Dinesh, why they are following the incomplete records in the business transaction? Now I tell you. The small businessman started the business with a small amount of capital. The business level is also small and the profit also small. That is why they didn't follow the double entry system, because in double entry system we have to appoint a proper accountant in a business organization and then we have to spend amount for recording a business transaction. That is why the small businessmen are starting a business with a small amount, with small size and their profit levels also very small. That is why they didn't follow the double entry system. They follow only incomplete records. They are maintained by The incomplete records are maintained by a small businessman in the business world. They are maintained only personal account and cash accounts. The persons who are the debtor, who are the creditors, and then cash. How much of cash paid to purchase of goods, and then how much of money received from sale of goods and services. So, in incomplete records, only two accounts are maintained. Namely, first one is personal account, second one is cash account. And in incomplete records, the small businessmen didn't followed. That means omitted the real account and nominal account. They didn't follow the double entry system in the real account and the nominal account. Then who will follow the double entry system? Correct. The very big organizations only follow the double entry system in the world. The business organizations are startup with a huge amount of capital with a large number of shareholders. The companies are started with huge capital and doing the business in the large scale manner, and their profit also very high. That is why they have a legal obligation for following the double entry system as per the rules of government, so that the companies, very big organizations are follow the double entry system to record the business transaction for the purpose of submitting the financial statement to the government for pay the tax to the government. That is why the governments should follow the double entry system in their recording a business transaction. Next, we will solve the problem in the textbook. Exercise number 1. From the following particulars, ascertain profit or loss in the business organization. Capital at the beginning of the year. That means opening capital of the business 5 lakhs. Capital at the end of the year 8,50,000. This is a closing capital. Next one, additional capital introduced in the business 1,20,000. Last one, drawings made during the year 70,000. With the information, we are going to compute the profit or loss ascertained by the enterprises. Are you ready? Okay, we will go. This is a format of profit and loss statement. In the profit and loss statement, the closing capital appeared first. Next, we have to add the drawings to the closing capital. From the available information, we have to deduct additional capital introduced in the year, and then from the available value we have to deduct one more item, opening capital, from the value. Finally, we got profit or loss from the business transaction. Okay. Now we will find out profit or loss made in the first sum. Okay. See the page number 31, exercise number 1. See the information. First one is the closing capital. See, the value of closing capital is 8,50,000 rupees. So write 8,50,000 rupees. This is the first step. The next step is add drawings with the closing capital. What is the value of drawings? The value is 70,000 rupees. Right? 70,000 rupees. Then add 70,000 plus 8,50,000 rupees. Right? Add 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0. 5 plus 7, 12. Write 2, remaining 1. 1 plus 8, 9. So available value is 9,20,000 rupees. Then the next step is deduct additional capital from the available value. What is the value of additional capital? 1,20,000 rupees. So write 1,20,000 rupees. The next step is deduct 1,20,000 from 9,20,000 rupees. Deduct 0 minus 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 2 minus 2, 0, 9 minus 1, 8. Now the available value is 8 lakh rupees. The next step is deduct opening capital from the available value. See, the value of opening capital is 5 lakhs rupees, right? 5 lakhs rupees. Next step is deduct 5 lakh rupees from 8 lakhs rupees. 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0. The next step is 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 8 minus 5, 3. So the available value is 3 lakh rupees. This is a value of what? Profit or loss? Yes, this is a value of profit. So profit value is 3 lakh rupees. We have to compute the answer for the first exercise. The profit is 3 lakhs. Problem number 4. From the following details, calculate the capital as on 31st December 2018. What is that? This is the value of closing capital. From the information, we are going to compute closing capital from the problems. See the problems. Capital as on 1st January 2018. 1st January means opening capital. Value is 1 lakh. Goods withdrawn for personal use by the owner. This is a drawings. These are drawings. Drawings 30,000 rupees and additional capital introduced during the year 15,000 rupees. The final one is profit for the year 60,000 rupees. So from the available value, we are going to compute closing capital. This is the format of profit and loss statement, but we are going to compute the closing capital. So that we have to inverse model. We have to follow the inverse model. Right, that the final value is right to be in first. The profit is the first value should be right in the format. See the value of profit is 60,000 rupees. So write 60,000 rupees. The next step is add opening capital with the profit. So the value of opening capital is 1 lakh rupees, right? 1 lakhs. The next step is add 1 lakh rupees with 60,000 rupees. So write 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 6 plus 0, 6. Next 1. So the available value is 1,60,000 rupees. See the next step, add additional capital with the available value. See the value of additional capital. The value of additional capital is 15,000 rupees. So write 15,000 rupees. The next step is add 15,000 with 1,60,000 rupees. Write 0, 0, 0. 0 plus 5, 5, 6 plus 1, 7, remaining 1. So the available value is 1,75,000 rupees. See the last step, deduct drawings from the available value. See the value of drawings 30,000 rupees. So write 30,000 rupees. Finally, we have to compute the closing capital value. So deduct 30,000 from 1,75,000 rupees. Deduct 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 5 minus 0, 5, 7 minus 3, 4, remaining 1. So the available value of closing capital is 1,45,000 rupees. So finally we compute the value of closing capital. The value of closing capital is 1,45,000 rupees. So follow the same method for the remaining sums of your problem. Work out the remaining sums following the same method. For your further studies, I attached PowerPoint presentation, study material, question bank and self-assessment test in the description. Use it. Dear parents, help your children to do their work. Thank you.
ஆசிரியராகிய நான் பாடத்தை அனுபவமிருந்து உணர்வுடன் செய்வன திருந்து செய்து சிறந்த ஆசிரியராக திகழ்வேன். அகம் மற்றும் புறத்தூய்மை கடைபிடித்து உடல் மண்டலம் பேணி